Today we're making an Asian-inspired low-carb and low-fat meal prep. So here we're making our cauli rice. Now the goal is to get a nice fluffy rice. So what you need to do is cook down all the water. So if you can drain as much of it out, that's gonna help you and like speed up the process so much more. But for some reason I wasn't able to get as much as I thought. Yeah, I thought I got a little bit more water out, but it's okay. All you have to do, it just takes a little bit longer on the flame. So if your rice feels kind of sticky, your cauli rice, it just means that it has a lot of water and you just need to cook it through. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And meanwhile, I'll let this cook on low and I will get started on our skillet. Okay, so our cauli rice is all done. As you can see, I was able to get it pretty fluffy. Now this is 2 bags, but it's gonna be enough for 4 meal preps, okay? So I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna prep everything. Let's go ahead and set this aside and get started on our meat. Okay, so our cauli rice is all done. I'm gonna go ahead and place it in a separate dish because I wanna use the same pan. I hate washing dishes at the end of it all. So I try to make everything in one pan. So to cook our turkey, I'm just gonna add in some avocado oil. I'm just using a spray. And then we have our ground turkey. You can also use ground beef, ground chicken, but I have ground turkey, so that's what we're using. And we're just gonna cook it until brown. I do have all my seasonings because of course we want all those Asian flavors. But first, let's just break this down. Now, of course, like I mentioned, you can use the beef, you can use the chicken, but turkey is definitely the leanest. So this is a very high protein and low fat meal prep. So, you know, it just really depends on your goals. You can, if you still want to use like a really lean meat, but you want to add in your fats, then you can add in like some avocado or like some almonds on the side. You know what I mean? You can add in your fats versus it already just being in the meat. And for my veggies, I'm using some zucchini. We're gonna toss in some zucchini. I've already diced up my mushrooms, so we're just gonna do some mushrooms. You can even add in onion, garlic, you know, toss in a little bit of your favorite, you know, throw in your own touch. Like if you love peppers, you can throw that in too. It's just super, super easy. I usually go through my fridge and just look to see what's almost going bad, and I just literally toss everything into my pan. Guys, once you throw your meat, your sauces, your seasonings, everything just comes together and it is chef's kiss. Now for our Asian seasonings, we are doing a little bit of coconut aminos. You can use soy sauce. I just try to keep everything gluten-free. We're doing a little bit of sriracha. Get that spice in our life. You can add as little or as much as you want, Avi. And then we have a little bit of honey. This is some sugar-free honey. I will leave the one that I use linked in the description below. I do have a discount code, which is low carb love, so you can go ahead and use that. And to bring this all together, we have a little bit of sesame oil. So we're using some onion powder. Little onion powder. Then we have a little garlic powder as well. Some ginger, and of course you can use fresh ginger, fresh garlic, fresh onion, but guys, this was like just last minute, you know, just a last minute idea, so it all works, even your, you know, powdered ginger. It actually, honestly, I really can't tell, I really can't tell a difference, so. Okay, and that's it. Basically threw everything into one pan, veggies, seasonings, let it cook for a total about 5 minutes, and boom, our meat is done. So we're gonna go ahead and set this aside, cook our last veggie, and then we're gonna put this all together. All right, and then finally, I'm just gonna cook my peppers with my broccoli and cauliflower. Typically I would cook it all together, but I wanted more broccoli and cauliflower and it would have just been like a huge pot of it. So we're just cooking this separately. And besides, it doesn't take long to cook. I'm gonna add a little salt and pepper and keep this pretty plain Jane because our meat has all the flavor. Okay, we're gonna add in a little bit of water just to help cook this a little faster. Okay, we're just gonna let it cook for a couple minutes. Leave it al dente, because usually when you're heating up your meal prep, then it'll soften up a little bit more, because I don't like soggy veggies. So I usually do this, leave them just al dente, and then once they cook, it's like the perfect texture. Okay, so we have our meal prep containers here. I'm using glass, and if you guys wanna know where I grab these, I will leave them linked in the description below. What we're gonna do is fill up our meat first. So I'm putting the protein in the bigger container, or the bigger section of the container. So here we are making a low carb, low fat meal prep. So with all the flavor though. If you want to get super technical with it, then of course use a scale, but I am not. Now we're going to do our cauli rice. You can also do shirataki, or even add a bag of shirataki, like little rice pearls. Love it. And this is actually garlic cauli rice. It's not regular. And now to finish it off, we are doing our veggies. You know, a little broccoli, a little cauliflower with our peppers. And if you want to have like a little sauce on the side, you could do that. I'm usually good with sriracha. I love sriracha. So I usually just add that. Since this is an Asian inspired meal prep, we are gonna top it with some sesame seeds right now. And you're gonna see how easy it was to put this together, because I'm very proud of our little meal prep right now. And I think from start to finish, this took like a total of 15 minutes. Literally from start to finish, like cooking the veggies, the rice, the meat, all of it. And that's it. Here we are. And now some sriracha for that extra spice. It's obviously completely optional, but if you know me, you know I'm pretty obsessed with sriracha. And finish it off with some white sesame seeds. What do you think of this meal prep, huh? Let me know, comment down below. Are you guys making this or what? Because I'm definitely eating this all week. Look at that, it's perfect. It looks beautiful. You have a meal prep that's not only low in carbs, but it's low in fat. And remember, if you wanna add in your healthy fats, add in some avocado, add in some, you could even have like a sauce that is adding some healthy fats, or you can even save your healthy fats for dessert. All right guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave the recipe in the description below. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do that for more easy recipes just like this. Thanks so much for being here. I love you, and I'll see you on my next video. Mwah.